Hey everyone, this is Shaheen from ShaheenMiraInsights.com, and I'm going to be doing the intuitive forecast for the upcoming week, which will be May the 2nd. And I want to say happy May 1st, happy Beltane. This is a very sacred holiday in ancient times, and really this marks the unfolding of nature and creative energy and potential. And this is also a time where the veil between the worlds becomes thin, just like for Samhain or Halloween or All Hallows Eve, all of those different holidays that are around that time in October. And so what we do at that time is we honor and we remember those who have passed, and we honor the evolution of death and the cycles of rebirth. Whereas at this time of the year, we see that life is coming back. So the circle, the wheel is continuing to turn. And so now things are coming back into life. And so this is a really good time to tap into your creative potential and tap into all of the blooming, very abundant life that's around us in nature. And it's a very healing time as well. This is a great opportunity to work any kind of healing intentions or magic or meditation. So definitely link into that energy. And I actually have an article that I wrote for the holiday of Beltane for May 1st, and I will share that with you. And there's a really beautiful and very nourishing chakra ritual that you can do as part of your May Day celebration. So let's get into the intuitive forecast. So the first card that we have, which is really the overall theme for the upcoming week, is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a reminder to us that there is information, there is intuitive insights that are coming, and now is the time to act upon them. I love when the pages show up because they're really about taking chances and learning something new, being a student, being a page or an apprentice, and allowing yourself to be in that place of exploring, discovering, and gathering information. You don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. And so the Page of Cups is reminding us that our intuitive hits, our insights, and the information that the universe is sending to us, it's blooming all around, it's jumping out around us. And all we have to do is listen to it, and we don't have to figure it all out. We can take it bit by bit by bit. It's like pulling little pieces of the cord until the whole thing comes undone, or the whole thing comes out. And that's how you make sense of your intuitive insights. So I guess the best way to sum this up is the week is really about following the breadcrumbs, following the trail of breadcrumbs into whatever the universe wants to lead you to. So just continue to be curious. The second card we have, which is always an exciting card to get, is Nine of Pentacles. And this card is really a good card that indicates your intentions, your wishes, your desires, your dreams are all unfolding. So if you've been doing any kind of energy work or spell work or prayer work, trying to send different things out there into the universe, now is the time to expect results. So really go out there and make big requests, and then expect that it's going to come back to you, and it's going to come back quickly. I love this card also because it has this beautiful peacock on this woman's shoulder, and I believe that the peacock is a very sacred and very elegant energy that tries to work with us. And for me, it's about the spirit, the soul. It's about tapping into, again, your intuition and really making a balance between the analytical and the intuitive mind. And so with this particular card coming into play, it's talking about acting on your intuitive instincts, your insights, and knowing that they're going to lead you down a path that makes sense and everything is going to work out for your highest good. The third card is the Magician. And the Magician is always a card that reminds us of our innate power and potential as creative beings in the universe. You have the ability to wield and use and bend and weave the energies of the universe, of the four elements of earth, air, fire, water, and also the fifth, which is spirit. And what this is actually talking about is the creative process, the process of getting insights that are coming to you, of thinking about it, mulling it over in your mind, connecting all of the dots, putting the puzzle together, of actually putting things into action and starting to weave and manipulate and create and shape and form. And then something is born. That is the creative process that we're talking about here. And that is what each suit of the tarot represents. So the Magician is reminding you that as you are on this path where insights are coming into play and you're seeing the breadcrumbs and you're seeing things unfold and your intentions are starting to make sense, you are also using those to weave things together. So this is really a gathering of information and resources and learning to channel them into something, or having the intention to channel them into something. So our last card that we'll wrap up with is the Four of Cups. And I find this card a little peculiar to come up in this particular reading, because we have all of this openness and all of this potential that's flooding in, yet we have the Four of Cups, which talks about being unwilling to receive. The Four of Cups is a card that shows us where we're resisting, or shows us that we are resisting. So in some way, all of this potential, all of this opportunity, all of these resources and this magic is just knocking at your door. It's flooding in and it's saying, hey, here I am, use me. And yet you don't see it, or you're ignoring it, or you aren't willing to use it. And so this is a card that asks you to evaluate where you are at. Are you feeling like maybe you're not ready to make a change? You're not ready to step into your power? Are you afraid that you don't deserve it? Are you afraid that change could be bad and you already know how life is like now, so rather than take any risks, just stay where you are, even if you're not happy? So this card really wants us to ask the big question: am I feeding my spirit with what I'm doing, or am I depleting my spirit? So really think about that, especially as the week wraps up and you're looking at all of the opportunities that are on your plate and trying to figure out which one to go into. All right. I hope that reading and the energetic forecast gives you some great tips and clarity about how to approach your week. And just keep trusting in yourself. This is really an affirmation that you have all of the answers within you. You just have to be willing to take them and use them. And that's a message that we can take into our lives at any point in time. But this week is especially important. All right, I'm going to share the Beltane May 1st article with you. Check that out. And I also want to remind you that I will be doing the Exploring Tarot workshop, which will be held in Cincinnati, and that is May 29th. And it's going to be a really wonderful little workshop, a couple hours of talking about tarot and how to use it for creative prompting and intuitive living, and how to do readings through storytelling. And it's really going to be a great opportunity for you to go deeper with your tarot card practice, to go deeper with your intuitive development, and also to have somebody there that can answer questions for you face to face. So if you're in the area, if you're close by, if you're interested in coming, please reach out to me and let me know, and I can put you on the list and I can answer any questions you might have about the class, the process, or whatever. So please look into that and reach out to me. And also, if you want to set up your own intuitive guidance session, your own 30 minutes or your own hour of just me and you working together, looking into you and your life, your energetic story, and seeing how things are lining up and where you can make improvements and where you can release things, then definitely reach out to me. I love working with people one-on-one, and I can promise that it will be a really enlightening experience and a very nourishing one. There's always room for a little self-care. So, all right, I will talk to you again next week, and I hope to hear from you with questions and comments. Until next time, visit me at ShaheenMiroInsights.com. Bye now.